Hello, my name is Emma Baratta, and I'm a senior majoring in International and Comparative Politics and Spanish with a minor in economics. I chose these areas of study with a goal of working on global human rights and human development with a special focus on ensuring freedom of movement and migration around the world. My WMU signature pathway is social justice. I chose social justice as my pathway because my motivation behind my studies and career path is to understand how political systems have come to divide and disadvantage some for the benefit of others, and work to dismantle those systems from a strategic and informed perspective. Despite this being a driving force for me, it was important for me to pursue social justice under WMU signature because as a white woman with undeniable privileges, I can only fight for social justice by first stepping back, listening, and learning about the experiences of people of color and other marginalized groups, and understanding what justice looks like to them, what equity looks like, and how we can achieve it in a way that lifts marginalized people and puts them and their knowledge and experiences at the center of the conversation and the center of the movement for social justice. While I had already chosen social justice as my signature path, 2020 brought these issues forward even further across the United States. From increased conversations about systemic racism arising from COVID-19 disparities, to images and videos of police brutality circulating on social media, to mass protests and the global reach of the Black Lives Matter movement. I knew I needed to do something beyond just going to protests. Through my studies in political science, it has always been apparent to me that large-scale change has to start small. In order to topple something as big as systemic racism, we have to first look at our own communities and systems and the institutions that we are a part of. So when I was presented the opportunity to plan an event focused on social justice under the Office of Government Relations We Talk series, I knew I wanted to center the conversation around social justice specifically at WMU and how systemic racism and injustice have affected our own community. I worked to coordinate a group of WMU alumni, faculty, and students of color to sit down and have an authentic conversation about their experiences with racial injustice at WMU during their respective times on campus from the 1960s to present. I worked with a production team to ensure that the event would run smoothly in a virtual format and be streamed to YouTube, as well as allow input from community members watching at home. I'll admit it was not easy to plan an event that would be interactive and meaningful in a virtual format, but with support from across campus and determination to make this event something that would have an impact, I could not have been prouder of the outcome. 319 people viewed the live event, and including several university administrators. Had this event been in person during a normal year, I'm not sure we would have had that level of attendance. And knowing that the conversation reached those in positions of power at WMU is important, as they are the ones who can ultimately make these necessary changes happen. This event was an ideal capstone to my WMU signature path, as well as my experience as a student leader. I felt that through this event, I was able to put the things I had learned into practice and create an event where I was able to amplify the experiences of the panelists in WMU and make them the center of the conversation. This event was also my first time stepping out from the supporting role as a student leader and being the person actually calling the shots, giving directions, and making sure that everything came together in the end. I shared a quote during the event from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1963 speech on Western's campus, and I think it truly embodies the purpose of this event and its intended impact. He said, "We're challenged after working in the realm of ideas to move out into the arena of social action and to work passionately and unrelentingly to make racial justice a reality. Through my studies and my WMU signature path, I have had endless opportunities to work in the realm of ideas, to talk about injustices, racism, and changes that need to be made. But there comes a time when conversation starts going in circles and only action can bring about progress. For me, and I hope for all who attended the event and continue to watch this conversation, it is a call to action. The panelists laid bare the racial injustice and systemic racism that exists on our campus, and now it is the duty of every single one of us to take action to make change. More than anything, a path in social justice has taught me to look inward, to be critical of the institutions I'm a part of and hold them to a higher standard, and to take action in my own communities to make a change. I'm so grateful for the WMU signature experience as a supplement to all that I have done during my time at WMU. It has allowed me to commit myself to learning outside the classroom and lean into the community that exists here. After graduating this fall, I'll be completing my accelerated graduate degree program in Hispanic Studies here at Western, while exploring further graduate studies in international relations and global human rights and development at Georgetown University and various international universities. Thank you.